Anyways, hi, my name is Zaira. We're gonna do something a little different today. This video today is gonna be called Luna Coded. So we seen a post today that says things that are coded with different Harry Potter characters. Yep, so I think today could be about me. Yeah. So first off, are you still weird? No. No. I think once you just turning 13, you're gonna be a little weird. But now, I'm not as weird because I'm taking care of my kids. They're gonna be in the video a little bit. So we have Joanna and Monica on the horses, and Daniel and Raven are there on the couch with me. Yeah, they're on the couch with their mommy. So we're gonna do this. You can agree and disagree on things if you want to, and you can tell when you first did it to when it finished. Yeah. So first things first is the mismatch earrings. What do you think about that? Well, yes, when I was younger, I did want to look a little different, so I did do mismatch earrings. But later on, after I did Harry Potter, my ear holes that had the earrings in there, they infected, and then they closed up. I mean, I could get them re-pierced, but I don't really want to do that right now. Yeah, out of all your kids, your sister is the one that has her ears pierced. Yes, Alice does have her ears pierced. She got them pierced when she was a baby. And she don't really do, the mismatch. She always wears the same ones. They only got infected twice when she was around 5. But she's 10 and she does take good care of her earrings. Yeah. And that's another thing, she gets along with her sister great. Because to her, and this is true, she don't really look at me as a sister. She looks at Hermione as a sister because me and her are adopted. But with Alice, we're biologically sisters. And my mom and dad didn't really take care of her as much. So I had to step in and be the sister/mom type. Yeah, and then you adopted your sister. Yes, I did. So she's kind of like your daughter/sister. Yeah. Even though I did adopt her, she still calls me Luna. And we still sometimes do get into little disagreements, but it's not as bad. What's another one? That, shoot, I forgot it, dang it. It's alright, just do a different one. You have different kinds of toes. Yes, I did have bags. I had an obsession with bags. But now I don't really have an obsession. Yeah. I mean, I only have 2 bags. One is like a big diaper bag that I use for all 4 kids. And plus, my little sister, if she needs anything from the bag, keep extra snacks in there. And also, I mean, I have my backpack for school that has all my school stuff in there. Yeah, you do have that. And then another one says you make theories on everything. Yeah, I mean, growing up with Alice and all, I had to make theories just to keep myself sane, I guess. But things just went differently, and yeah, it makes sense. You were having to take care of her, you were having to do Harry Potter. Did you bring her? Yes. She stayed in the background. It's kind of like when Brooklyn had Kaija, and Kaija stayed in the background. That was the same thing with Alice. And you couldn't really leave her alone with your parent. Not really. They won't watch her. I was basically the babysitter/the mom. Yeah. Another thing is, you pick up interesting leaves. Oh man, I do. When I was younger, I did have obsession with leaves. Even when I was little, I picked up a poison ivy leaf. Oh no, tell me you didn't. Yes, I did. And my whole hand and arm had poison ivy blisters everywhere. Oh my gosh. And then a lot of people say you're loony. Are you? No. No, I think I grew out of the looniness. I had to be more loony when I did the show or the movies. I keep calling it a show because it is a show now. Yeah, it is a show now. I think they're still on their first season. Yeah, man, let me tell you what they did to Harry. What'd they do? They cut his hair. Yeah, your husband still has his hair. Carson said he was gonna cut it off. He did do it. He wouldn't let me. But you should have had him held down. And one thing for your husband's side, it says he's very sassy. But I want to say or ask, do you see it in his kids? They do give me a little attitude sometimes. Like, if they have their very favorite baby food, Joanna and Monica would just give me a look. If they didn't like something, they'll give me a look. Or when I put them down for bed, they do give me a look. Tell them about Daniel. Okay, so Danny has this little stink eye he'll give me. He'll give me a dirty look every time I put him down. Or when I gave him a bath. Oh, that is funny. But Monica's... I'm going to explain my children a little bit. Yeah, go on ahead. Joanna, she could be a little snaky. She was standing up and her and Matilda were playing. Yeah. And she smacks Matilda in the head with the ball. She acts like she's all cute. She's biting the horse right now. Joanna, don't bite the horse. Baba. Yeah, she wants her baba, but her bottle. Yeah. Monica's kind of like the sweet one. Yeah. Before you go on with that, I gotta say, she's a lot like her daddy. Yeah, she's a lot like her daddy. And yes, she is mine. I do have some people in my family that do have red hair. Yeah. So you spit these out like 6 months ago. Yes. And it's like their hair's growing in and they're doing great. And then you spit those two out like 2 months ago? Yes. Yeah, 2 months ago they were spit out. They were born around the same time as Austin. Yeah, that's crazy. They're still little. Daniel, he can get a little mean when he wants to, but he's not as bad. Raven is sweet too. Yeah. Raven and Monica are the quiet ones out of all of them. Yeah. And then how's Alice with them? Alice is like a good big sister to them. She plays with them and she also helps with bath time sometimes. And that looks like she's coming down. Can I say hi? Yeah. I want to show them your earrings. Hello. So here's my earrings. Yeah, I gotta do her hair today. She won't let me do her hair. Sometimes. But that's one side, and that's the other side. They're both white. Yeah, and I also had, like, a white, turtleneck I had on for a while. Yeah, she did. It was very cute. I took it to make a panda for the first Halloween we were in New York. Yeah. So, Alice, you can hang out with us for a little bit since you're awake. Okay. I don't know where to sit, so I'm gonna sit here. You could go sit by Sierra. Yeah, I ain't gonna bite you. Come here. Okay. Yeah, so Alice is 10. Yeah, she turns 11 in August. No, she turns 11 in September. Yeah. What kind of birthday party you want? I don't know. I would kind of like, I would kind of like a tea times birthday, but I don't know if we can do that. And sometimes I want a Ravenclaw birthday. We did Ravenclaw a few times, like when she was 5. And I made her birthday parties. You want to do Ravenclaw again, or do you want to do Hufflepuff? I want to do Slytherin. You want to do Slytherin? We could do Slytherin. We don't really have anybody that's Slytherin. Yeah, basically out of all of them, we have like 5 Gryffindors and 1 Ravenclaw, which is you. What did you experience with Ravenclaw? Not much, really. Like, we just did spells. We did everything we did. I think we had the same teachers as Gryffindor. Yeah. So, you were telling us one time you stepped on a stand when somebody stole your shoes. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you that. Somebody stole my shoes, and I was in the woods, and I stepped on 2 slugs and a snail. Oh my gosh. Luckily you didn't step on a scorpion or something like that. Yeah, that's my luck. But it was so weird. Like, it was cold and warm. What did the snail feel like? Wet? Slimy? But I gotta say, Daniel doesn't want to wear... None of my kids like to wear shoes. They're taking after their mama and their daddy. I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel had big feet like Harry. Yeah. But yeah, they could be sassy like their dad. They could be sassy like their daddy. At times. Sometimes Alice can be a little sassy with me. No, not very sassy at all. Sometimes you can be. No, not. Yes, you are. Yeah, so we're gonna go for now, but that's Luna coded. Yeah. Before we go, you want to show them our outfits? I think they're kind of cute. Yeah, so this is Ravens. Ravens has on the Bratz and the little Shopkins skirt. It's Raven. Look how cute she is. Daniel only has this on. Monica is the one with the pink and green dress, and Monica is the one with the outfit. Yeah, she's still riding that horse. Hey, quit riding the horse. They ride the horse. Papa! Okay, I better get off and get them their bottle. But I think next is you spewing more stuff about the Mama June stuff. Yeah, like my thoughts, my opinions, and stuff like that. Sometimes, and we're gonna talk about the Marissa thing. We need to talk about that. We do. But I'm gonna go get these kids fed, get the diapers changed. That's were, but they were still sleeping and they'll cry. But I'm gonna go do that. Now, so you want to do it? Yeah. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, all that, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Yep, bye for now. We'll be back in a minute.